minutes and 5 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Kevin Johnson got a piece of it. Chambers. And the Knicks call for time.
Welcome to TC24, the only YouTube channel dedicated to NBA great Tom Chambers. 30 years ago today, Chambers threw down one of the greatest game dunks in NBA history. And to celebrate its anniversary, we're going to take a look back at some of Chambers' best dunks in a countdown format. Because many of Chambers' best dunks remain locked away in the NBA's video vault, we'll only be doing a top 8 dunks countdown in recognition of this limitation. For the dunk rankings, extra weight is being given to dunks on other all-star players or dunks made in the playoffs when the stakes are higher. So sit back, relax, and let's get started with the countdown. In 1985, the Seattle Sonics drafted Xavier McDaniel, who quickly established himself as one of the league's most ferocious players. Teaming with Tom Chambers gave the Sonics 2 highlight reel forwards, who often ran plays for each other, as in this alley-oop back in 1987.
On Ellis right now.
Alley-oop to Chambers over his head. Yes, sir.
X and Tom, Jimmy, have been talking about that the entire third quarter. They've run this play a number of times, and this is the first time X threw him the ball.
Line for two. Let's take another look at that alley-oop. What a spectacular play this is.
In 1989, David Robinson entered the league and immediately became an elite shot blocker and the Rookie of the Year in the process. Even Chambers was impressed before throwing one down on Robinson.
To be that big and to be able to do what he does, I don't know of anybody that's been able to do that ever.
And the long feed right back down, and Chambers, quick trigger on the dunk. It had to be quick because Robinson would have rejected it otherwise.
In 1993, the Suns advanced to the NBA Finals with the league's 2 best players and 2 best teams facing off. In what would become an epic series, the Suns ultimately found their backs against the wall going into Game 6, when Chambers delivered this huge dunk on the Bulls to help inspire his team.
Remaining first half. Chambers with the step. Oh, goes for the reverse.
Then the good screen was set by Chambers. KJ got him the ball, and then leaving no doubt, Chambers throws it down with a little reverse.
The 1995 playoffs pitted the rising Utah Jazz against defending NBA champion Houston Rockets, led by reigning MVP and Defensive Player of the Year, Hakeem Olajuwon. Chambers, who was entering his final playoffs, delivered one last dunk on Olajuwon and showed everyone that he still had gas left in the tank.
The opportunity, and Chambers gets the foul from Olajuwon. Took the ball to the basket where if he doesn't make it, he gets to the free throw line. Well, I think that play surprised. I didn't know he still had this kind of leaps in his legs left. Not Olajuwon, the entire Delta Center foul. Here. 3 fouls on Olajuwon.
Having been swept by the Lakers in their 2 previous conference finals matchups, Chambers finally had the right team around him in 1990 to run with the Lakers. Executing pick and rolls with Kevin Johnson opened Chambers to deliver this demoralizing dunk on the way to sending the Lakers home for the season.
Magic Johnson comes over, and Chambers goes flowing to the basket. Lakers rotated on the pick and roll, trying to help out on Kevin Johnson. He dishes to Tom Chambers, and Magic just neglects to get all the way over. You see the double team leaves Chambers wide open. Magic Johnson rotates over, but leaves his feet. Now the help side comes over much too late to help Magic.
The 1986 Rockets knocked off the Lakers to advance to the NBA Finals, and they were a favorite to win it all in 1987. But the 1987 Sonics were having a Cinderella playoffs run, and they pushed the Rockets to the brink in Game 6 when Chambers threw down this head-at-the-rim dunk in overtime to knock out the Rockets.
Chambers ties it up again and draws the foul.
what you call a finish to a fast break. Chambers has really advanced up the court, and he's on the fly. And once he's up in the air, he goes way over the head of Robert Reed and crams it through.
Early in Chambers' career, Larry Bird and the Celtics enjoyed schooling him and the rest of the Sonics for easy wins. But by 1990, Chambers had become a veteran all-star at the peak of his career and returned the favor to Larry and the entire Celtics front line with this monster dunk.
18 for Bird. McHale has the same number. Oh! Chambers! Oh! Get out of my way!
You talk about a dunk! Watch how he comes up on the other side. Two-handed dunk, back dunk. Beautiful. Woo.
Oh, and Chambers also dropped 40 on Bird in that game.
I think it was one when Chambers went over Mark Jackson. I mean, that was an awesome dunk.
2-on-1. KJ to Chambers. Jam!
Oh, boy. He went right up Mark Jackson.
I was a rookie with the Suns when Chambers dunked over Mark Jackson, and what made that dunk amazing was that he literally put his knee on Mark's shoulder and elevated about another foot. It was like a pole vaulting.
It was one of those things where I really didn't have time to try and stop and go around him. I had to just try and get myself to the rim, so I was able to do that and literally jumped over Mark Jackson. He tried to protect himself and maybe gave me even a little bit more of a boost because I know I had to kind of duck to not hit my head when I was coming down from that dunk.
Mark Jackson's thinking, I'm going to show my coach here that I'm a team guy. I'm going to take a knee in the stomach for my team, and we're going the other way. And you go, whoa! Where's that guy going?
You know, a lot of great dunks get posterized and made onto, printed on a piece of paper, but this one was such a good one. Thanks to the Phoenix Suns, they bronzed it for me. Thanks to Mark Jackson and the Phoenix Suns, this one will be looked at for a long time.
If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, as more new Tom Chambers videos are coming in 2019. And be sure to check out these other new Tom Chambers videos on this channel.